What is up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Commander Awesomeness, and I hope you all are having a fantastic Christmas. If you celebrate, well, yeah, Merry Christmas. And tonight I'll be simulating the 0-2 Los Angeles Chargers versus the 2-0 Pittsburgh Steelers. This will probably not even be close, but we're still gonna simulate it because why not? If you guys are new to this channel, please feel free to leave a like and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We're on the road to 200 subscribers by the end of the years, which will be pretty cool. So yeah, if you're new to this channel, just join the best community in the world. But without further ado, we're gonna upgrade some guys. To go at the rankings real quick, and then we're gonna jump right into the action. So let's do this thing. All right. Oh. I haven't had my phone. Alrighty. Let's see. We got Easton Stick. We'll be getting the only upgrade for the Chargers. He's going 63 overall. That's a shabby there. Alright. Now we're gonna go over to the Steelers. See what they got. Coming. Okay, alright. And it doesn't look like the Steelers are upgrades. Alright. So the Chargers are the number 32 offense in the league. Meanwhile, the Steelers are the number 18 offense in the league. Defensively, the Chargers are the number 19 defense in the league. Meanwhile, the Steelers are the number 20 defense in the league. So this will be a defensive kind of game, which will be pretty fun. But yeah, we're going to jump right into the action. Let's do this thing. If you're a Steelers or a Chargers fan, which I'm pretty sure there's only like 10 Chargers fans that probably exist, and there's probably millions of Steelers fans that exist, but still, yeah, we're going to jump right into the action, and let's do this thing. Alright. We got Justin Herbert and the Chargers taking on Russell Wilson and the Steelers. Alrighty. It's loading. It is loading. There we go.
Today, from Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, it's week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. Russell Wilson and the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on Justin Herbert and the LA Chargers.
But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So the new-look Steelers offense headed out for their first drive, led by a man in his 13th NFL season now. First is a Steeler, Russell Wilson.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Play action. It's Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early 2nd and long they're facing. Now it's Wilson. Throw left side going to be taken in by Harris. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Here's Wilson. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, CD, these two teams barely off the buses, and this defense already has a sack and now the interception and the pick 6 to take the lead.
Partner, you'd have to think that this was part of their game plan coming in because they wanted to embrace an aggressive mindset and attack on defense. They were trying to force that quick miscue, and I would say their plan worked to perfection.
And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. He takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, called it the 26. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
The Steelers send out their punter now. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis. Fielded just inside the 20. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers coming out to take over, and it is Justin Herbert at quarterback CD. Now in his 5th NFL campaign.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That ball caught by the rookie from Georgia. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. A handoff running left is Dobbins. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now it's Herbert. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Herbert off of play action. He gets this underneath to Dobbins, and that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Herbert. And that's off the mark, incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Steelers will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Well, I'll tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field, and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll go out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 2nd down and 6 now. Throwing is Wilson. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now Wilson. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Khalil Mack. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this one finds McConkey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Here's Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Steelers force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads, and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now Wilson on 2nd down. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Wilson. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Oh, good move. And this is going to be a Steelers 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42. The Steelers at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. Harris has it over the middle. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch. Short completion, just 4 yards, and now we've got a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. A short one there to Fryermuth. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. Wiggles free. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on 2nd and less than a yard. There's Wilson to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It goes as a gain of 8 and moves the chains.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a 1st down.
Now a give, running left is Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 7 catches, 52 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Herbert on third down now. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
But you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3 and out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Short throw to Disley. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd down and 8. Herbert now. That one complete to McConkey. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 7-7, our score after 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw here, Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
You know, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Herbert operating from the red zone. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down. Herbert back to the air. They set up the screen for Dobbins. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. Here's Herbert. Oh, he stays up. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Can't give him points for the attempt, but there was just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is indeed good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Najee Harris and the rest of this offense work their way back onto the field. They'll be looking to get in the end zone again. Had the touchdown, as you see, last drive on 4 carries. And during the break, we were looking at some of the replays from the previous drive. Really good holes created, great space.
Yeah, I like the observation you had, though, during that break about, okay, they've got to do something to slow down their runners. So is it bringing in more defensive linemen? Is it dropping in extra linebackers? What are you going to do? Personally, I'm going to take my safety and drop him into the box. I'm going to have at least 7 in there until he shows that he can beat me through the air.
Yeah.
I've got to slow down the running.
I was just going to say, you'll take the exposure in the passing game over the top until you can prove that you can stop the running game.
Sometimes you get cold because you haven't thrown it in a while. Let's see if he can heat up again.
The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
On the delay, here's Harris. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Wilson. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. This is 2nd and 8. Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down. Wilson setting up the screen to Pirine. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Here's a give to Dobbins. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry now for Isaiah Spiller. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Right back to Spiller on 2nd down. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Dobbins. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. Another run here with Dobbins. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Back to throw. Herbert. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, turnabout is fair play, I guess. They had a pick 6 against them earlier, and now this defense, Charles, they get a pick 6 of their own.
And for a moment, let's just set aside how it impacts the scoreboard, because how about the response? One defense gets the pick 6, the other comes back and matches it. These are two defenses that are planning on winning the game for their teams themselves.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 14-10. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize. Put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll try to draw here with Dobbins. Now an appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. This offense on third down today, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
A 4th down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott. The back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes the Pittsburgh Steelers and running back Najee Harris. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 23. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has deployed in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now it's Wilson. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the 1st down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. A short one there to Freiermuth. That'll go for a gain of 7. And And that'll bring up second down. To throw is Wilson. Throw caught by Raymond. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Wilson will throw again. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this, we can protect this, and make sure we keep the ball.
Now Herbert following the turnover. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10. Herbert. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Again, Herbert. He gets this underneath to Dobbins, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On first down, Justin Herbert. Throw left side taken in by Palmer. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you, too, in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. We got a fine first half out of the former Alabama man, Najee Harris. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The attention shifts back to Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense. And Charles, I mean, look, you don't bench a starter of his caliber, but 4 first-half interceptions. How do you handle it from here?
Well, the easy thing is right away you try and run the football, take some pressure off of it, but you know the defense understands that as well. My second thing is give him throws that are safer, throws that he's confident in, the ones that he likes to make, and that way you try and get his confidence back up.
66 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half, things haven't worked so well in the first go-around, they want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it, and they've run it well here to start the second half.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. He'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Dobbins running out of the gun. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 2nd down and 3. A give, Dobbins trying the right side. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And able to get this to the 31.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he is caught and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers! Will Dissly, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point try now from Dicker. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 64 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And that was a familiar carry there by Harris, who broke up a nice bit of yardage. He's been a productive back throughout his young career, eclipsing the 1,000-yard mark in each of his 3 seasons as a pro.
first down, and they go back to Harris. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. From the shotgun, Wilson. A quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 2nd and 5. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They run with Samaje's younger cousin. This is LaMichael Pirine. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down.
Has not been a big game for him throwing the football. I think he feels like, let's try something different. Let's use the legs here and see if we can make some plays.
And no passing touchdowns, yardage not where he would like it. Try something new, it worked there. Harris will score. Touchdown, Steelers. So this has been a pretty strong start to the year for him on the ground, CD. It's just week 3. That's already 5 rushing touchdowns.
And you know, he's got big grins on their faces besides the rest of the team. The strength and conditioning program, because he was awfully dedicated to what they put in front of him to get ready for this year. Got himself into terrific shape, and he's dominated here early on.
Extra point now by Boswell. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. Good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Justin Herbert and the rest of the Charger offense set to take over once more.
5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually...
And my goodness, another interception. Inside the 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. That offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the third quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick six.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person just ended up in the end zone with the football. He was the one that answered the bell.
Boswell for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Chargers offense back out and ready to go. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Herbert running left off the option. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Here's Herbert. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Setting up to throw on first down. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Herbert on first down now. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Steelers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Wilson. Got an open man, it's Pickens. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Wilson. He gets it complete to Harris. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. Say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's the tight end Hurst with it. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw taken in by Chark. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 9. Herbert now. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This is 3rd and 4. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers' first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. And his kick here is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Now 2nd and 3. Play action. Now Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind, because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Open man, it's Palmer. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Herbert. Short throw underneath to Hurst. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's again complete to Palmer. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
and 6. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. To the left side, he's got McConkey. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Mika Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got this to Pickens. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. 103 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. There's Wilson to throw. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
They'll run. Here's Harris. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Here's a 2nd and 5. They run again with Harris. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Trying for it with Pirine. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. First down, they go back to Pirine. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. This to make it a two-score game. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a two-score deficit here in the fourth. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Operating from the gun, Herbert, and that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw, Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end, and he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
From the 50, here's Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
Here is 3rd and 5. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Cole Holcomb, and they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give to Harris. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Here now, 2nd and 4. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is going to have a Steeler first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Steelers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Steelers earn the win at home as we say so long from Pittsburgh.
Oh, dang. That was an interesting game. So we're gonna go right to the player stats real quick. Justin Herbert went 39 for 53 with 303 passing yards, 1 touchdown, 8 interceptions. Jeez Louise. And his longest pass of the day was from 23 yards. Meanwhile, Russell Wilson also kind of like struggled today. He went 24 for 31 with 203 passing yards, no touchdowns, had 3 interceptions, and his longest pass of the day was from 23 yards. For rushing, there was only like two rushing touchdowns the entire game, and they were both by Najee Harris, who had 23 rushing attempts for 132 yards. Like I said, 2 touchdowns, and his longest run of the day is from 25 yards. And then for receiving, there was only one receiving touchdown. That was by Will Disley, for 2 catches, 11 yards, one touchdown, and his longest catch of the day is from 7 yards. And then for blocking, DJ Humphries allowed 3 sacks. Isaac Siumalo, I think that's how you say his last name, allowed 1 sack, and Joe Alt allowed a sack. Defensively, Bryce Huff had 2 sacks, Khalil Mack had 2 sacks, TJ Watt had half a sack, and Alex Highsmith had half a sack. For kicking, Cameron Dicker made 2 field goals, and his longest was from 39 yards. And Chris Boswell made 1 field goal, and that was from 33 yards. For punting, Austin McNamara had 4 punts for 190 yards, and his longest punt of the day is from 52 yards. And then J.K. Scott only had one punt for 51 yards. For kick returns, Calvin Austin had 3 returns for 77 yards, and his longest return of the day was from 28 yards. And then Darius and Davis had 4 returns for 100 yards, and his longest return of the day is from 29 yards. And then for punt returns, Darius and Davis had 2 returns for 19 yards, and his longest return of the day is from 13 yards. And then Calvin Austin only had 1 return for 5 yards. And that's pretty much like all the stats from the game, as the Steelers has remained undefeated, beating the Chargers at home 31-20. And very interesting game here today for the Steelers. And as we're waiting for this thing to load, we're gonna see if there's any upgrades for the Steelers and then for the Chargers. And then we will see what game it'll be simulating tomorrow night. Alright, advance. Oh boy. Patrick Queen will be getting the upgrade, the only upgrade for the Steelers. He's going 86 overall. Lovely. You love to see that. Especially if you're a Steelers fan. I'm unfortunately not, so yeah. Next is going to be the Chargers. Going over here to the Chargers. There we go. Beautiful. Alrighty. Now let's see. It's loading. It's loading. Come on. Come on. Let's see. And oh, they do got some upgrades. Alright. Let's see what we got here. Upgrade players. And the only upgrade for the Chargers is going to be a Junior Colson. Will be in 73 overall. And decent upgrade there for them. Alright, so now we're gonna see which game I'll be simulating tomorrow night. It's probably gonna be a good one. Okay, maybe not. It's going to be the Denver Broncos versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Both of them are 1-1 on the season, so it's gonna be an interesting game. But that is my project where I will leave it off for tonight, boys. If you guys do, if you guys made it to this hold up, I gotta spread that, start that again. If you guys made it to this video, and then guys, leave a like, hit that subscribe button if it's already. We're on the road to 200 subscribers by the end of the year. I'm hoping we can get to that goal. It's gonna be tough with like 7 days left, but I think we can do it. But yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I appreciate every single one of you. And until next time, have a good night, guys, and Merry Christmas to every single one of you.